Hello. In this video, we will begin to introduce inheritance and polymorphism in chapter 12. In the preceding videos, we have introduced object-oriented programming. Inheritance extends the power of object-oriented paradigm by adding an important and powerful feature for reusing software. Suppose that you want to define classes to model circles, rectangles, and triangles. These classes have many common features. What is the best way to design these classes to avoid the redundancy and make the system easy to comprehend and maintain? The answer is to use inheritance. Let's look at this example we had before here. This is the geometric object. We have all kinds of geometric objects, a circle, rectangles, triangles, and many other geometric objects. They have common features. The common features can be defined in a superclass. So we generalize the common features and define it in superclass. We call this class is geometric object. In the geometric object, we have data fields color of the geometric object, field, whether this geometric object is filled with color, and the constructors constructing a geometric object. Get color, set color is field, set field, and this is two-stream method. So this is a common feature for all the geometric objects. Now it's defined in the geometric object class. Now we can define the subclass. Subclass is derived from the base class, and this is the base class is superclass geometric object. The circle class inherits all the features from the geometric object. In addition, it has its own data field. It's a radius, constructors, get radius, set radius, get area, get perimeter, get diameter, print circle. This is rectangle class. Rectangle is derived from geometric object with its own additional properties, width and height, constructors, and the methods get width, set width, get height, set height, get area, and get perimeter. Now let's see how we write a code for these three classes. For the geometric object class, so this is the init method. So self here, color, default as value green, and field default is true. So this is set color now. We have this data field now, self dot, it's a private data field color. So you set this color right here to this data field. And this field is set to the data field. So when you have this get color, so you're going to return color. This is wrong. So you have to return this private data field is self dot color. Set color is field, set field. The stream method So this displays here the color. What is color? Is the field true or false? Now we define this subclass. So look at the term here is the geometric object is called the superclass. And all the classes derived from geometric object class is called a subclass. They're subclasses of geometric object class. So how do you define this? Circle is a subclass of geometric object. So this is the class circle. Now using this syntax, parenthesis, geometric object to define it. So don't forget, you have to put a colon right here. So that's the colon right here for the function. And this is all the colons here. Init, so invoke superclass init method. So now we're going to use in this super dot. So I'm going to have this super dot. So super this invoke this is the function dot here. Super using this syntax. Super dot is now invoke this init, and this is the in the superclass. So here's the function in the superclass is invoked, and this is the one. It has the default color and is filled. So that is, we don't pass anything here. And for this radius now, set radius, it is set radius. Get radius, set radius, get area, get diameter, get perimeter, print circle. So this is the syntax to define a subclass. So here's a subclass and put the superclass inside the parentheses. So look at the super here. This is super refers to superclass. You use super parentheses. Lets you avoid referring superclass explicitly. When invoking a method using super, don't pass self. So this is super is the superclass, means that the superclass. Now for rectangle, now we're going to define the rectangle as a subclass of geometric object. So this is a rectangle, and this is geometric object. Colon. Invoke superclass init method. Super init. So this is necessary. So you have to initialize the data fields that is in the superclass, because now the rectangle is a subclass of geometric object. Rectangle is also a geometric object. The rectangle has all the, can get color and is filled and set field. So you can all down and through the rectangle object. Set width, so that is, the width is inside the rectangle using self dot the private width set a new width. So let's put all this together to a test program. So in this test program, here we create a circle with radius 1.5. This is the syntax you're going to use, circle 1.5. So now you create it using the syntax here. Create this object, so construct it, and it will invoke that init method, and that will in turn invoke the superclass method. So now what is the what is this? Print a circle. We're going to print this circle here. So what is this circle here? Look at the stream method. This is the print circle right here. Look, we're invoking this print circle. So here is we're invoking this this one here. This is the same here. While you're doing this here, it's same as invoking string. So I think this string function is not defined here. So look at the string function. It's not in the circle class. So this is not in the circle class. Not here. This is the rectangle. This is not in circle class. It's only here. So it's going to only display color and field. So let's look at this here. Now you see the output, and this says a circle, and then here is a color. It's by default is green and field is true. So that is coming from here. And radius, so now this is the circle object that get radius. And this is get area, and this is get diameter. So for the rectangle, so the same thing here. Now a rectangle, now the color and field and the area and the perimeter. So we are able to call this the stream method because it is defined in the geometric object class. So we have this is a circle from geometric object, import circle. So now you can use circle, and rectangle from geometric object, import rectangle. So now you can use rectangle. So let's give it a try now. So I'm going to have this 105.5. So this is 105.5. See, that is the new result. Couple points to note. Contrary to the conventional interpretation, a subclass is not a subset of its superclass. In fact, a subclass usually contains more information and methods than its superclass. Inheritance models the is-a relationship, but not all is-a relationship should be modeled using inheritance. For example, a square is a rectangle, but you should not extend a square class from a rectangle class because the width and height properties are not appropriate for a square. Instead, you should define a square class to extend the geometric object class and define the side property for the side of a square. Do not blindly extend a class just for the sake of reusing methods. For example, it makes no sense for a tree class to extend a person class, even though they have common properties such as height and weight. A subclass and its superclass must have the is-a relationship. Python allows you to derive a subclass from several classes. This capability is known as multiple inheritance. So this is how you're going to use multiple inheritance. You define a subclass and put all the superclass right here. That is all for this video on superclasses and subclasses. See you on the next video.